Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch out.
Jackson on first down. Got him in. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
54 Mike. You.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 8 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 52's the mic.
Murray going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check.
1st down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
3-0 after 1. EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Seahawks nothing.
33. Let's go, D. Mike, check 33. 33.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's third and short.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 3. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, 24, watch 24. That's it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holt. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now on first down. The quick slant caught. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left on 3rd down. Dickerson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. It's caught. Beckham. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen.
And he's across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 67 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield.
And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. You want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Baltimore, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that house.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken very short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And look at that. A diving catch. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This will be taken short.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Jackson, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 66 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Randy Moss, 68 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw, Murray. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Brown. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Pick your game up. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the victory here for Seattle. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.